Dear students, good afternoon. In previous class, students, you learn about the cell. After that, you learn about the cell organelle. In cell organelle, you learn the structure of nucleus, structure of mitochondria, structure of chloroplast. After that, you learn the second chapter, tissue. In tissue, you learn about the plant tissue. And today we are going to learn about the animal tissue. So students, you see the animal tissue are very different from the plant tissue, and these are in multicellular living tissues are more common as compared to the living dead tissues. Again you learn, multicellular animals living tissue are more common as compared to the dead tissues. They are require more energy. The animal tissue require more energy. Plant tissue having not more energy. And the animals do not show growth after a maturing. And plant tissue whole life cycle may developing. And organization of animal tissue is complex as compared to the plant tissue. And next, the tissue organization is targeted toward high mobility of the animals. What are the different characters of the animal tissue? First, multicellular. Second, require more energy. Third, permanent tissue and meristem tissue is differentiated in the plant tissue, and there is no differentiation found in meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. And after that, you learn the animals do not show growth after reaching the maturity. And organization of animals is very complex in sense of the plant tissue. So students, again you learn what are the different types of the plant tissue. First is they are divided into 4 groups. First is the epithelial, second is the muscular, third is the connective, and fourth is the nervous. How many types of the animal tissue? 4 types of nervous tissue. First is epithelial, second is muscular, third is connective, and fourth is nervous. So students, you are again divided into further groups. That groups are, first is the epithelial cells. Epithelial cells divided into 4 groups. First, squamous tissue, second, columnar tissue, third, cuboidal tissue, and fourth, ciliated tissue. Squamous tissue, longest tissue, columnar tissue in the group wise structure, and cuboidal tissue in the cube-like structure. Ciliated tissue is cilia-like structure. Next is the muscular tissue. Muscular tissue is divided into 3 groups. First is the striated muscle, second is smooth muscle, third is the cardiac muscle. Striated muscle is the striated stiff-like structure. Smooth muscle is round structure. Cardiac muscle also found is only the heart. So third is the connective tissue. Connective tissue is further divided into 4 groups, that is areolar tissue, second adipose tissue, third skeletal tissue, and fourth is the fluid. And next, that is the nervous tissue. So we can you can divide again the connective tissue in the further groups. That groups are the very necessary in the animal's tissue. So students, you again divide the animals tissue into different groups. That is areolar is found in the 2 groups, that is tendons and ligament. In which tendons and ligament? First is tendon, and second is ligament. And next, adipose tissue is divided into 2 groups. Adipose tissue is not divided. Skeletal tissue is divided into 2 groups. That is, first is cartilage and bone. First is cartilage and bone. Cartilage and bone. And next, the fluid is divided into two groups, that is blood and lymph. Blood and lymph. So students, this is the different types of the animal tissue. What is this? Different types of animal tissue. Different types of animal tissue. Animal tissue. Student, you see here is the how many types is the animal tissue? That is four types. First is the epithelial, second muscular, third connective, and fourth is the nervous. First, epithelial is divided in the further four groups, that is squamous, columnar, cuboidal, and ciliated. Next, muscular tissue is divided into three groups, that is striated, smooth, and cardiac. And next, connective tissue is divided into four groups, areolar, adipose, skeletal, and fluid. And these groups are further divided into two different groups, that is first areolar is divided into tendon and ligament, adipose is no division, third skeletal is divided into cartilage and bone, and fourth fluid is divided into two groups, that is blood and lymph. There is no division of the nervous tissue. So students, you learn very carefully. Thank you so much, students.